Is the moon a rock?
No.
What is the moon?
It's a crystal. There's also a portal.
Why do we only see one side of it?
The moon keeps many secrets. The moon is a secret keeper. She'll keep your secrets, but she has her own.
What is the moon used for?
Many things. Physically, it is made of rock, but it's also made of crystal in higher dimensions. Physically, it's a satellite used to keep observations on the Earth from extraterrestrial life forms, but spiritually it's much more. It's used as, well, she is the she is the unknown. She is she's also used to communicate with sacred entities that are normally otherwise beyond our reach. And she's used to create magic with the waxing and waning of her cycles.
Do humans land on the moon? Earth humans?
No.
Is
Not
the
yet.
side we see, is that a projection?
Yes.
How is that done?
The moon sees what she wants us to see. And we believe what she wants us to see because we've believed that for thousands and thousands of years.
Is the moon a ship?
It can be. Yes.
Is it from an intergalactic war?
Yes.
Have they repaired it enough to find a home?
They're almost done with it. It's almost.
Will they leave once it's fixed?
With the way that the Earth is splitting, they're going to stay around until the end. And once the divergence is complete, they'll have no reason to stay.
Are they going and to assist in defending civilization around us?
Yes.
Is there a place where the Galactic Alliance and Galactic Federation meet?
Yes.
Can humans travel outside of the Earth's atmosphere?
Yes. But they're really not supposed to.
Why aren't they supposed to?
Because the whole point of being on Earth is to be on Earth. It's to learn the lessons of being on Earth, and you can't really learn the lessons of being on Earth if you're on Mars.
Are there people on Mars?
There are other entities on Mars, but there are no people. There are no human people.
Can humans travel outside the radiation belt?
Like the physical human body?
Yes.
Logically, yes. But there's no telling what's gonna happen to their mind and soul.
Will you allow Donavan to visit Cassiopeia?
Cassiopeia? Yeah.
What does it look like there?
The atmosphere is translucent enough to see directly into space. And there's land, but the majority of the planet is water. And it's under the water that there are these great cities, these great technologically advanced cities. And on the surfaces of these places, there are trees that are not quite trees, not like we have them. And the sun is this bright, this big red sun.
Why is the water sacred to them?
The water is sacred to them because the water created them. The water brought forth this race, and everything that they have to do is in relationship with this water.
What do they use to activate their water?
They use very specific frequencies found by very specific rare metals found within the depths of their planet.
What percentage of water I have on the brain of cellular structure?
What?
What percentage of the water to the brain have on cellular structure? What does it mean to have water introduced to the brain?
To have this water introduced to the brain is to allow this sentience to connect the brain to the water around it, and therefore everything around it, every organism, every rock, every ship, every tuning fork, all of it is connected through the water on the same vibrational level.
Do they use crystals to charge the water?
Yes, they do that too.
Are they superhuman?
They're bipedal, but they're not human. Their fingers are far longer and they're webbed, and so are their toes. They only have 3 fingers. 3 fingers, 3 toes.
Can we have a message from them?
Embrace the divergence and allow things to happen. Welcome it. Welcome this change and know that we are right there waiting to catch you when you fall. It's going to be okay.
With that, is Donavan Cassiopean?
Yes.
Can you show him where he lives there?
Yes.
Can you tell me what you're showing him?
It's like a vent garden where all these geothermal vents are blowing hot. They're boiling the water around them, and that's powering these generators, which allow this shape kind of like an octopus head, like it's circular, but only kind of, if that makes sense. And it's all made out of this dark, kind of stony material that is representative of its environment, but is significantly stronger, significantly more durable. And inside, it's like stepping into a pearl. It's all this iridescent shining kind of light. There's no need for any kind of light because the whole area just kind of illuminates. And there are windows on the top that allow you to see out into the ocean above, and
what does he do there?
it's mostly just a place to store things, store personal belongings. And it also goes into the planet as well. It goes underground, underneath the planet, and that's where a lot of the work is done. That's where a lot of construction and engineering and research is done. He's part of that research and part of that exploration. That's also his home. So that's where he sleeps. That's where he lives.
Why has Donavan come to Earth at this time? That's his home. Why did he choose to come to?
He was due for a lesson.
What kind of lesson?
He was due for his he was due for his Earth certification. They have to come back, and if they lose their way, if they decide that they need to have if they decide that they need to have a human experience again, then they'll sign a contract to go back to Earth for another lesson. It's supposed to be hard. The lessons that are learning are supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be a challenging course. And his whole goal here is to learn as much as he can about being a spiritual being as a human, being able to relate as a human, being able to interact as a human.
How long has he been on Earth?
Just over 200 years. He's been here a while. He's still learning.
Is he on Earth as well as in Cassiopeia?
In Cassiopeia, he's in hibernation right now. More of his energies are being directed toward this pivotal point in the rapid changing of the Earth, and so more of his presence is required here.
Why is it important to be here at this time?
Many reasons, especially for the job that was recommended for him, recommended to him.
Does Cassiopeian have communication with sea creatures through multiple dimensions. What are they called? List the creatures.
Well, the sea creatures are also multidimensional, but we just call them dolphins and turtles.
How do dolphins talk?
With their third eye. It's like looking in and having that knowledge and sharing that knowledge, allowing that knowledge to be passed seamlessly and effortlessly between that median of knowing.
Can you activate Donovan's telepathy?
Sure.
How are you doing that?
By increasing the vibration of his third eye. By sending this blue kind of rapid kind of energy in his third eye.
What will he be able to do after it's activated?
And try and talk to a dolphin.
Specifically dolphins?
No, it ranges from all sorts of sea creatures, but dolphins normally have the best stories.
Is Donavan part of the galactic alignment?
Yes.
What does he do there? Or what's the purpose of that?
He's actually a farmer there.
A farmer?
Farmer, yeah.
What kind of farm does he have?
He's a he's a crystal farmer.
Why are crystals important?
Crystals have a wide range of purposes, from alchemical and spiritual processes to being transformed into fuel rods to being tuned for very specific vibrations. So it's very important to farm these crystals with the right kind of love and the right kind of careful attention.
Are those crystals also on Earth?
Some of them. Quartz is like the universal universal jack of all trades. But there's also the tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is very, very
Why is that?
commonly used. That is tiger's eye is actually used as the propulsion agent. When it's heated up at a certain frequency, when it heats up enough to evaporate, it'll combust in such a way that creates a very, very effective means of propulsion. But the crystal has to be farmed right from the start, otherwise it won't work or won't be anywhere near as effective.
And what does he look like in Cassiopean form?
Is this lean, this lean blue kind of, just very calm blue, very mellow kind of blue, more like the sea on a good day kind of blue. And he's quite tall, he's quite lanky. It makes him kind of clumsy, but he does his best. He does his job very well. His crystal farms are under the surface. They're also powered by the geothermal vents, because that heat that heat and the minerals down there are excellent for crystal growth.
What is liquid light?
Liquid light is it's the so for me, liquid light is when the portal of the moon opens and that light becomes like a pipe, I guess. And it's like, and then that reflected light turns into a concentrated drop, a concentrated stream, and from there that gets directed to wherever spiritually it's supposed to be going.
Have the Cassiopeians developed wormhole travel with liquid light?
Yes.
Do they use something else in conjunction with it?
Yes, they use those those blue crystals that the Atlanteans are very fond of. They use those in tandem with this liquid light to create these wonderfully energized crystals that allow them to create wormholes and travel across the universe at very effective speeds.
Does Donavan have the ability to astral travel?
Yes.
How does he do that?
Well, in order for him to do it consciously, he needs to put thought into it, but it really is as easy as the thought of going to astral project. Then so it is.
Will you open that path for him?
Yes.
What should he do when he wants to astral project?
The first thing he should do is consciously remember his experience, and the second thing that he should do is take a class on learning how to fly.
How does he take a class on learning how to fly?
He asks. He asks, and so it is given.
And you're able to help him learn to fly? Oh, for astral project.
Yeah. He needs to be able to, getting out of the body is one thing, but being able to navigate the astral realm effectively has been a struggle, because he gets so excited that he can fly that he often forgets how to. So in order for him to be effective at it, be efficient at it, he needs to go ahead and take a little class first.
How long is the class?
Oh, it's not that long.
Okay.
Time doesn't really matter there anyways.
Did you open the pathway for him?
Oh, yes, and it's being done.
Okay. So, I'm talking to you. Can you scan Donovan's testicles?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything to help reduce the size of one of them?
Green light, which is being done. And it's green light, and it's still unclear, but that energy from the heart is a good help, but it's not the final answer.
What about the energy that was sent to him earlier?
Equally, that was tremendous help. Yes.
What did the blue flame do for him?
The blue flame began to it began to burn away all of the areas of insecurity, leaving behind nothing, no residue, no follow-up, no nothing, just release. And once the body learns once the body's able to release more effectively, that blue flame will be more effective as well. The body has to loosen up first.
How does the body loosen
It's as easy as mentally saying, hey, time to relax. But the other part's actually doing the work, because there's been so much tension, both physically and mentally, that has just kind of sat there and sat there and sat there. So it needs to be tended to carefully in order to start seeing results.
What other abilities would you open for Donavan at this time?
The ability to truly believe that he can manifest his own destiny by simply envisioning it and bringing it to him, and there it is. Like, he understands the process, but until that point didn't believe it would work, and now it does.
What about the ability to change the weather?
All he had to do was ask.
Couldn't you open that pathway for him?
Ah, yes.
And now all he'll have to do is that.
All he has to do is ask. All he has to do is think about it. And practice.
What's something Donavan can manifest and see results rather quickly?
Something easy like the back bumper, like the replacement bumper for his car.
Mm-hmm.
The replacement rear bumper for his car.
And it will be an easy manifestation for that.
Mm-hmm.
Get arriving.
Yeah, it's already in his hands.
Mm-hmm. What does energy healing do for Donavan?
The energy healing is extremely effective because he's felt it enough times to know how powerful it can be. But when the body is as restricted as it is, a lot of those acupuncture would be great, actually, because acupuncture would be it. That might be the answer. But to answer your question, the energy healing is a very valid form of healing for Donavan here. He just needs to tune into the right frequency and really allow himself to commit to that healing.
What's the right frequency? His heart has to be set on creating this healing, and his heart knows, but there's no known number. The heart just does what it does, but when it has to create healing, it knows, and we'll get to work on that. What's the difference between density and frequency?
Density is a third dimension construct, whereas frequency is the construct of all dimensions.
Is he able to use energy healing himself?
Yes, he is capable of that, but until he's until you place the how-to book right in front of him, he's going to be a little skeptical. He's going to be extremely skeptical.
What about the lymph nodes in his arm, around his body? That sometimes appear. How can he eliminate those from protruding?
The answer has already been provided. It is his belief. His belief that will make that so effective.
So if he believes that they will go away or dissipate,
by jumping, yeah. As long as there's a physical, hey, if you do this enough times, consistently enough, you'll see results. Even if it's not overnight, he's motivated enough. He's been doing this long enough to genuinely want it. So he believes that when he's offered that solution, that it's going to work.
Did he bring any of his abilities as a Cassiopean into this life?
He's left them dormant until now, but yes.
How do you pronounce the word Melchizedek?
Melchizedek?
Yes. Can you take Donavan to the Melchizedek?
Melchizedek, yeah.
What is it that you're showing
Everything feels very light, very airy.
Can you speak with one of them?
Yes.
What is the mission of the Melchizedek?
To find the young ones.
Why find the young ones?
That's for them to know.
What is it that the Melchizedek that you're speaking with look like?
More of a bird-like face, bird-like features. That's all that's coming across right now.
Okay.
Could very well be a projection.
What do you mean a rejection?
A projection, as in something that is used to conceal the true identity.
Are we not ready to have that information yet?
They're not ready to share it.
Okay. Are the Melchizedeks behind the starseed process?
Yes.
Do they guide other alien races in this process?
Yes, they are kind of like the recruiters. They'll have slots that open up, and they'll take volunteers, and whoever is the most qualified gets sent on that path, that lifetime.
Is that how Donavan got sent back to Earth at this time?
Yes.
Do you have a message for it?
I love you. And I love all of you. I wish nothing but peace and kindness to all the inhabitants of this sacred space. And while I know the possibility of this request is very very, very small, but I hope that we can all just come to an agreement and try and get to work something out here before things go sideways. But regardless of what happens, it's important for all of us to see each other as brothers and sisters and friends instead of outsiders.
Could Donavan have a message for his future endeavors here on Earth?
The answer is right there, dude. You just have to allow yourself to begin. You have to trust yourself to think creatively.
Can you share with him some of the love from your realm?
Yes.
What does that look like for him?
The love from my realm isn't just the love from one individual. It's the love of the planet. That's what makes it so powerful. It's when it's amplified and you have those pink crystals singing in harmony. It is a truly beautiful thing to behold.
Is there a way to rebuild human bones? Like regrow
Like if they're shattered or if they're chopped off.
Yes, to both.
Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, there's a way. It takes a technology that we as humans don't have access to yet.
Mm-hmm. Is the access coming to us soon?
Is the access coming to us soon?
Yes. The ability.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
The ability to regrow bones.
Oh. That's on its way?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's however, it's most likely going to reach a point where it's going to be a bionic augmentation rather than regrowing the bone structure.
Okay.
Most likely.
And is Jesus returning to Earth?
Yes. Physically, yes.
Oh, okay.
And spiritually, he's here. He's always here.
Okay. Can you take Donavan to where Orion is from? Would you want him to see that?
Yes.
What does it look like?
In a very lush jungle. The trees reach higher and spread further than any I've ever seen. And the place is very alive. You can tell that the place is very alive, but many secrets are hidden there. Many secrets in the animal life forms and the native people and the lifestyles. It's all very very well hidden.
Why is it hidden?
Because the other the more well-known representatives of his race are not very understanding.
What is his race?
He is from the Orion system. And he is a dragon, so he's more of a cousin of the lizard people variant, more reptilian, more dragon-like.
Did he come to Earth to invade it?
No.
What's his mission here on Earth?
He's here to make this world a better place.
Back in the Orion system, what does he do there?
He's part of a counterinsurgency group. Part of an elite counterinsurgency group that doesn't agree with the majority of the population, and so they send those select few they send those select few down to Earth to work their way into the bureaucracy and infiltrate and manipulate the outcomes back into the favor of the people of the Earth.
That's what he's here on Earth to do?
Mm-hmm.
He said he was dragon. How many legs does he have?
He has 4 legs.
Does he have wings?
Yes.
Is there any other features that make him a dragon? That you can tell he's a dragon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his head is of a similar resemblance, and he also has a tail.
Did he choose to come to Earth?
He was chosen to come to Earth.
Do you have a message for Donavan or Orion?
The path isn't clear, but you need to stay on it. The answers will come later.
How did they do at the latest school that they went to?
They both, victory was never in doubt.
We both know that.
Oh, yeah. Same, you know what way?
Is that what you expected them to go through and come out together?
Yes, that was the plan.
Are they to do this entire Earth life together?
They are to do the most important parts of this Earth life together. Not everything is, as far as the minute details like brushing teeth or things like that, but the major things, yes.
Is that something that they agreed to?
Yes. That's their contract.
Have they had other lives together?
Oh, yes. Some of them don't go well. Some of them are a result of unsettled quarrels, but the majority of them are of friendship and brotherhood.
It's all about the experience, right?
It's all about the experience.
And learning different things.
And you're supposed to make mistakes.
Can you tell that again to Donavan?
Yeah. You make yeah. Sometimes you make mistakes.
And not to be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for?
Yeah.
Here for?
Yeah, part, and he's gonna keep on getting that lesson until he gets it right, but boy, is he trying.
Well, why is he afraid to mess up?
Because he sets an example, and it's that fear of failure and that wanting his younger brother to succeed that really puts his priorities elsewhere. His concerns and priorities are elsewhere.
But even if you mess up, it's still an example.
An example of what not to do. But there's been plenty of that, and he wants to set an example of what it is to do something right. So, and he also feels like it might be too late to do that because of, even though Ryan looks up to him, he's on his own path now. He's doing his own development now. But who's to say he can't try?
But Donavan was extremely hard on himself because of that family or that way of thinking. Can you give him a message to that?
If you continue down that path, you're not going to make it through the Q course. So,
What's the Q course?
the qualification course for civil affairs. So, take this time to learn that kindness and learn that grace. Otherwise, the next year of your life is going to be incredibly difficult.
As always, thank you. I give thanks to the sea for being with us today. I'm asking the subconscious mind to receive to where it belongs. With much love and thanks for the help and information that has been given Donavan. I know that Donavan will appreciate it, and I want all the entities that we were talking to return to where they belong and receive into the time and place where they belong. With much love and thanks for the information that they have given us today. We only brought them forward as curiosity to learn from, to have information to help in this present lifetime. In that way, they're very valuable and important. But as Donavan listens or thinks about this session and reviews the information and puts the information in place, it will not bother him in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. It will not bother him in any way. I would like the subconsciousness and personality of Donavan to once again return fully and integrate back into the body completely. Now all the consciousness and personality of Donavan is once again fully integrated back into this body, replacing all the other parts that we were speaking to. Now I want Donavan to move up, up, up through time and space and orient yourself back into this present day and time, this April 11th, 2025. You are lying here in Germany. You just had a very interesting experience. I want you to remember that the present life you are living right now is the most important life of all, because it's the one we focus on at the present time. Any information that we found in this way is very valuable. It will not bother you in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. I'm going to count to 10, and by the count of 10, you'll be wide awake and wonderful all over. 1, 2, you're beginning to breathe a little bit faster. Your blood is circulating a little faster because you're beginning to wake up. 3, 4, you're becoming more aware of your physical body, very much aware of your whole body. 5, 6, you can move your arms and legs and muscles are working and your blood is circulating. 7, 8, you're aware of sounds in the room and outside the room. You're very much aware of your surroundings and you're oriented back here in this time and space. 9, 10, you're beginning to wake up, coming up nicely, wide awake, feeling rested and wonderful all over. Oh my gosh, this is the best one yet.